us debating about the things that we would change about English football. So we'll hit you with that one straight away. What would you change about English football if you could change one thing right now?
If I could change English football, I suppose what I would have is two things. Like if I can have two, I would get rid of all seater stadia, and I would introduce a salary cap and a number of players in and out cap as well.
Would that help the England team be able to pass the ball from one shirt to another?
Well, it's funny because I think the things you were talking about taking the hunger away, and it was funny because you spoke about Adam Johnson as not being hungry, and he's someone who looks like he's certainly got a hunger for food at least. And
no one said that. No, no one said that. Why don't we just stick the numbers of the shirts on the front so it looks like they're attacking?
Are they?
I think Nicky Summerbee's put a bit of humour in there, but the thing about Adam Johnson, interesting, because you seem to be suggesting that he's put on a bit of weight.
I mean, it certainly looks that way, and it's also interesting that he rarely competes a game. He rarely plays 90 minutes. To go back to the point about England and the passing the ball to each other, I think that the foreign players have raised the standard, and I think that it's good for the young British players. I mean, Adam Johnson, if Adam Johnson was good enough to play for Manchester City, then he'd be getting in the team. And I don't think it's a lack of games that stop him playing for England. I think it's a lack of ability and a lack of application.
I disagree with you on that. I disagree with you totally on that. Yeah. And you know, you're a friend of the show, so you don't mind me disagreeing with you. But Adam Johnson is a quality player, and I know Spurs wanted to sign him and couldn't because his price tag was too high and his wages were too high. I know Arsenal looked at him as well and couldn't sign him for the same reasons. But he should be playing football.
Do you know what? You seem just about the foreign players have risen the level of standard of the game. You know what? We've had great English players who pass the ball. And do you know what? They've never been revered. They've never been revered, you know, as much as they should be. And what is revered?
The last 20, 30 years, Glenn Hoddle, Paul Scholes, both were wasted by England.
People like that.
And even now, I mean, Michael Carrick, who's not a great player, but he is probably the best English passer, who's another one who's hardly ever played for England. And this is one of the things I would be concerned about with regard to Roy Hodgson. Because I think what Roy Hodgson's good at is he's good at organising an inferior team to do better than you would expect them to do. But actually, the next generation of England players could be really good. There's some really talented players, like Welbeck, Wilshere, if he can stay fit, Cleverly. They're players who actually know how to pass the ball, who've got imagination, who've got invention, who've got technical ability. And I worry that Roy Hodgson isn't necessarily the right man to get the best out of them.